that started. Abra el teléfono.
Nope. Oh, like it.
Hello. Excuse me. Can I interview you for my YouTube channel?
I'm sorry?
Can I interview you for my YouTube channel?
What is your YouTube channel about?
It's about your feet and mental health.
My feet and mental health?
Yeah. I'm a foot photographer.
Okay.
So I teach other foot photographers how to get over anxiety by interviewing women to see how you feel about your feet and how you feel about guys that like women's feet.
Okay, and how does that relate to mental health?
That's what I want to explain to you. So my therapist taught me about DBT. Well, can I interview you about this? Because I'm going to explain to you during the interview how it all relates to each other.
You can explain and interview that part, but I can't agree to any fee until I understand how that relates to your mental health, because I'm a healer.
You are?
I'm a healer.
Are you a therapist?
I am not a licensed therapist. I'm a licensed meditation instructor.
Okay.
So I'm a healer in the spiritual sense. So I do have my own brand and things. So I don't want to make sure that I don't promote something that's against my values and brand.
Okay, so are you familiar with DBT?
What does that mean, or what does that stand for?
Dialectical behavioral therapy.
I'm not familiar with that type of therapy, no.
Okay, so with DBT, like let's say if someone is suffering from anxiety, like a fear of approaching strangers, they'll advise you to go out and to approach strangers.
To get over that, to do what you're afraid of.
Exactly.
Okay.
You do it over and over and over again. And then when you feel uncomfortable, you do a self-assessment and you ask yourself, like, what's the worst that could happen? You know, is there a threat to my safety? Is there a threat to my health? If not, you apply what they call opposite action, which is to act opposite to what those anxious feelings want you to do. So if those anxious feelings want you to withdraw, you engage, and then you imagine a positive outcome that's going to happen, and you cope with whatever happens. And then you keep a diary noting, you know, did I let go of my worries? Was it a pleasurable experience? Was I mindful? So on and so forth. So as it relates to feet, I have an attraction to women's feet. And there are a lot of guys that like women's feet as well. So a lot of guys have like an aversion to telling women that, because some women may associate the liking of feet with something negative, like how you responded, like you don't want to be associated with certain things
not
with
negative,
feet.
I think sexual and being objectified sexually as a woman, we have to be very cautious of that.
Yeah.
I think
some women have problems with that.
Yeah.
Some women don't. So that's why I interview different women to see, like, what's your stance on it, so guys can be able to cope ahead and see the difference between different personalities and everything. Some women are cool with this, some women are not, but that's the whole point, is to be able to adapt to different personalities.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind being recorded.
Okay.
And I don't mind us discussing that.
Okay.
At what point are you trying to video my feet, and how does that conversation work? Like I said, because I want to make sure it's not sexually overt.
I mean, but that's subjective. I mean, me just showing your feet close up could be considered, I mean, that might turn some guys on. So, I mean, it's all up to what you're comfortable with.
The context around it, are you going to have like a conversation and then show the feet, or it's
Yeah.
just, hey, these are some feet to look at? Or there's context around it, like how you and I had a conversation about, this is what I'm doing, and here's a picture in addition to the conversation I had with this young lady.
No, I'm going to show your feet in video, not pictures.
Oh, in video.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So during the interview, I will show close-ups of your feet afterwards. And then, yeah, whatever you're comfortable with.
Sure. I have a couple minutes. Right
You have a couple minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of already did that, because I always...
You recorded it.
Yeah, I always record my interaction,
Okay,
so...
that's fine.
That part...
And you have my permission to use that.
Okay, thank you. So at this point, I'll only need video of your feet, and that's it.
Sure.
Okay.
You can take a video of my feet.
You want to sit down on the grass real quick?
Yeah.
You can use your yoga mat.
Would you prefer sun or no sun?
I would prefer sun.
Okay. I will sit on this side so we don't have anybody concerned with their space feet.
Keep your socks on for now.
Socks on?
Yeah.
Okay. You prefer me sitting or standing?
Have a seat for me, just like this. The sun's above us. So hold your feet up like this.
Okay,
Yeah. All right, so what size shoe are you?
I am a 7.5.
7.5?
Yes.
All right. So with what I explained to you of DBT, does that relate any way to what you do in healing?
Absolutely, yes. So
Can you cross your feet for me?
yeah. Cross my legs?
No,
or
no,
just
cross.
the feet?
Yeah, at the ankles. There you go. Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
Can I touch your feet?
Sure.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
So with what you discussed with me and the way I heal, it's an act of mindfulness and being aware of your emotions and your feelings.
Yeah.
And any given moment being able to identify with your emotions and feelings based on where you're at.